everyone, this is Marsh from Consequence here. Going to be going over Primal Council on Mythic difficulty. Pretty easy fight. There's a bunch of ways you can do it. I'm going to explain the way we do it. So, composition, if you're looking for a first kill, I'd say it somewhat matters, especially if you're not like playing in like a high-end guild. Um, Melee DPS, not so good on this fight, and that's just because of the lightning mechanic. Granted, the better your guild is, the more melee you can take. Um, Other than that, the pillars here will drop on random players like they did there, and all we did is group them up around here. And we're going to start on the left side of the boss and move over to the right side, left side of the room, and we're going to move over to the right side of the room. So you see here that we're starting, and this just gives, like, again, no range players wants to be here because their melee are going to be dropping here, as well as you just drop your debuffs off, give people clear paths. We used interrupts, as you can see here, 2 and 4, to track the casts. At this point, it probably doesn't matter. We haven't used it since our first kill. It doesn't do enough damage. Breaking pillars here. We try to break all the pillars for the first few sets, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. And we've gotten some pretty bad RNG here because we don't have any melee pillars. Some groups like to leave up a melee pillar. That's completely and utterly fine. So the first blizzard here is coming. You need to dip in the fire once. Okay, we don't, like, this is not good. But see, these range players are taking from the melee pool. You usually want to have the range players take from the range pool. In fact, that balancer thought about it and then went to the range pool, which is good. But see, the melee pool almost got used up. And in fact, it did get used up, so we got really lucky. So you want to make sure you're doing it with the range pool. Also, you can just spam clear the fire. You don't have to get rid of it all, but like we did it there because there's going to be more fire before the next blizzard, and it just keeps the room more clean. There's a little more fire there, but barely. And yeah, you just want to pre-spread for marks. Getting a weak aura for that is good. Again, looking to break as much as possible. But if you can't break them all, not a big deal. So we're going to break most of them here. And again, you're going to get fires before the blizzard. And they're spreading out for marks here, so he did a good job at spreading near the pillars. There's a few range over here, that's completely fine. But now, like, this guy's going to have to run super far, but there's going to be pillars spawning anyway, so it's okay. It's really important not to overcomplicate this fight. But again, we just start this way, and we're going to move slowly this way. And honestly, that's about it. It kind of cranks the tanks, so be careful. Get as many kicks as you can. You can immune the axes. You can immune the N ones. You just have to be really vocal because people are always going to look to soak. And again, more pillars that are down will do more ramping damage on the raid. It becomes less important with more gear. But we're going to do the right. In terms of your healing comp, a lot of, like, we 4 heal it now. It's probably even 3 healable. If you want to go pure safety, you just 5 heal it. So I recommend 4 or 5, depending on the strength of your healers and your DPS in terms of making sure they're not taking a ton of damage. And yeah, you're just clearing as much as possible, and that's really it. So like in this situation, we're kind of running out of room here. So we're trying to get the right side of the room more clear. Like, we're never going to break these pillars. They're just going to be pulsing damage on us the rest of the fight. But we want to keep, you know, where we're going a little more clear, so that's what we're doing. Other than that, don't solo soak. Make sure people are helping. Kill all the bosses at the same time, and honestly, very, very, very easy fight. 4 target cleave would be your sim. So I have nothing else for you in this fight. Or 4 targets would be your sim, but nothing else for you on this fight. Actually, I do want to talk about this. There's combos like this through the fight where you're doing a soak, and then there's marks. So right here, marks. So you need to pre-spread into soaks. So just watch your timers, because that could have gone really bad if someone did that incorrectly. Other than that, good luck on your first kill, and shouldn't be too bad at all. Peace out.